This is Udiah with the Simply Raw Unapologetic podcast. Let's talk about the alternative facts issue. We have been dealing with alternative facts for a long time. We struggle with conflicting issues like border bans versus a border pause. The country argues about the legitimacy of the election. People stoking fear referring to black people as refugees and others as immigrants. Really? Originally, though, everybody that arrived on these shores was an immigrant, but not black people, because our people was kidnapped. Then later generations born here became citizens by birth. So many alternative facts or lies have become alterations of the truth, incorporated into history for generations. So let's deal with the whole conclusion of the matter. Let's reveal some historical and some scriptural revelation of these alternative facts. Alternative facts have confused the minds of black people. Let me discuss a few for you. There are alternative facts or lies about racism. We are told that racism is bigotry and hatred. That's it. Case closed. No. Pump your brakes. It's not that simple. The truth is, racism occurs when a select group of people dominates and deliberately denies another group of people the truth and certain privileges, such as they deny them resources, they deny wealth, and they deny them power. These are the three main things that are denied from certain groups. Dr. Claude Anderson has lectured and identified the systems that deliberately perpetuated this to happen. He broke it down by describing who and how certain folk rose to power in this country, causing black people to be harnessed and at a disadvantage. To name a few, they are the banks, investments in tobacco, the cotton brokers, forced slavery in coal mining. Wealth was acquired from exportation of textiles deriving from free slave labor. Their insurance companies were established, redlining of communities. There was building of universities like Yale, Harvard, Princeton, and Brown universities using the wealth acquired from the backs of free slave labor. There was building of shipyards and ports on both sides of the Atlantic. Blacks were restricted from land grants as this country was sorted and divided, denying us of basic civil rights. This is why black people take so long to catch up, to compete with an establishment that has accumulated generations of wealth on our backs. But they tell us to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. See what I mean? It was not intended for black people to have a dog in this fight. Who put who into slavery? Some say, oh, blame it on the Africans. Your own people put you in slavery. It's another alternative fact. The reality is the African Hamites, the Portuguese, the Spanish, the British, and Dutch men of wealth corralled many black Hebrew Shemite tribes and took them to the West Coast, where they were forced on ships and sold as slaves. Now pay attention. Words and expressions are being changed. For example, the transatlantic slave trade is gradually being rewritten and changed to read the transatlantic migration. A little softer and gentler, kinder way of saying it, which is a bold-faced lie. It's another alter or change in facts. Another interesting and far-reaching effect using alternative facts is how black people were taught Christianity for generations, that blacks were the seed of Ham. Lies, lies, lies. We are the seed of Shem. There are old books that display paintings of Christ as a man of color, like the Russian Book of Icons, which are now on Amazon selling for thousands and thousands of dollars. Bibles printed prior to 1611 are also excelling in price on Amazon. So in conclusion, we must be aware of what is said, do our research to measure and examine and uncover the truth. Thank you for listening.